Good morning, Dr. Ruth Anderson here with Enlightened World Network. I'm here with Deb Goldberg and Teri Angel, and we're getting ready for our silent meditation. So our silent meditation is a part of the Meditation a Day series, where every single day there is a live guided meditation on Enlightened World Network. On Sundays, we do a silent meditation, which means that the three of us behind the scenes are meditating, and we invite you to meditate with us. Deb's going to play some beautiful music to get us all in the proper mindset of going into meditation. And then after 20 or 25 minutes, we will come back on and we will share with you what we experienced during meditation. So Deb, are you ready?
I sure am.
Okay. Let's see if we can find Teri Angel. There she is. I don't know what you all experienced in your meditation. What we experienced was really interesting and pretty profound. You know, at least here in the States, there's a whole lot of unrest going on, having to do with a gentleman that was killed, police brutality based on racism. And there are 25 or so cities that there's looting and rioting going on. And it does lead us to a lot of unrest. In meditation this morning, we were reminded that we're in the world, but we're not of the world, that we are divine human beings. We are made in God's likeness. We are one with God. And we don't have to allow ourselves to stay in the angst and the turmoil of the 3D, that we have that option to sit in connection with our spiritual divinity and remove ourselves, detach ourselves from the emotional angst. Deb, you had something you wanted to read to us.
Yeah. Last week I had taught a message that came from God. It's a tool to help us gracefully let go. And so I just got another piece of it this morning. So it says gracefully letting go with the power of love, for in the light I trust and have faith because I believe the truth of what I have been taught, meaning divinely taught. And really taking that in helps you stand and own who you truly are, that you are divine, you're a divine being of goodness, that you're only light and love. And it is so important to stay in that and not keeping pulled back into the distraction of ego consciousness, because it's so destructive. It is so destructive to get caught up in that web of belief. And it really tears people apart. So we have to keep coming back to remembering who we are. And the other thing that I received this morning that I felt was just so powerful for me is I am full with the presence of peace, love, and harmony. We are always full with the presence of peace, love, and harmony. That never goes away. We only think it goes away when we get caught up in these destructive acts and beliefs that we have and thoughts in our mind.
Teri, thoughts?
Yes, we were reminded during our time in meditation that we create our world the way we want to see it. So we can do that. How do you want to see your world? Do you want to see it full of peace? That's my thought, my vision, my intention that I put out is a world full of peace. And as I put that intention out, I saw our Earth planet covered with like a white fog lifting from it. And that was the peace. That was the essence of just nothing else matters other than respecting each other, loving each other, coexisting, because we're all one. There is no separation. And we know this, that we're not separate, but in times of chaos and distress, we tend to look outside of ourselves and see the separation. So going back inside and feeling peace and sending that forward from your heart is what will heal our planet. And that was what I got during our meditation time.
We were reminded of our upcoming Day of Transformation, which is June 28th. The title of that is Stand in Your Divine Authority. And that's what we're being asked to do at this time. we were reminded that we are the peacekeepers. We are the space holders for what's happening around us. So stay grounded in that divine love. Remember who you truly are, that you are love and peace and divine light. That's all we are. So just bask in that as you go about your day. Try to stay there. Try to stay there. Any last thoughts, ladies, before we close off for this morning?
I just thought maybe I'd share my own vision of how I saw the earth. If you look at the earth, and this kind of bounces off of what Teri is saying, is what world do you want to see? What do you want to create? And so I see the earth as it is perfect, it's beautiful, it is creation, it is love, and it's like an Etch-a-Sketch piece of plastic over it, and everybody's made their own intentions on it and colored their own whatever they think about it. And I'm saying we need to take that piece of plastic and pull it off and erase it, because there's no truth to anything that we have put on that piece of plastic, on that Etch-a-Sketch, because underneath it, it has not changed. It's still love, it's still peace, it's still joy. And it is as we are able to stand more in our own divinity of who we are, we can then start to see that through our own eyes, that we're looking at a world that is beautiful, that there's nothing wrong with it. So we have an opportunity to create again on that piece of Etch-a-Sketch plastic of, yes, I'm going to be in alignment with the peace and the love and the joy. And that's what the intentions that I'm spreading all over that. I'm covering it with the same thing that it already is.
And as we were co-creating our perfect world as we would want it, we saw a world that was full of peace, a compassion, where divine love is sought after and brought in, a really bringing together of heaven and earth into one realm. We created in our minds a planet where everyone is valued and cherished for what they are. Everyone is equal. True peace, true compassion, and a true connection between humanity and spirit. And it was beautiful. What we created in our mind's eye was beautiful. Teri, closing thoughts?
Just stay in the love. Stay in the love. And even when things, you hear things or you see things, people's vibration starts going into some of the anger or whatever it might be, just go back into your heart space. The love is right there, is inside. So just go back inside. Take a deep breath, just like we were sitting in meditation with you. You were sitting in silent meditation. Do that again. Just breathe it in and stay in the love. Yeah, that's it.
So we have another session coming up, and it starts at the top of the hour, and it has come to the circle. Teri's going to be leading that, and it is called Awaken the Dragons. So we hope you'll be back to join us for that on Facebook Live at Enlightened World Network. We're so glad you all are with us. Thank you for spending your Sunday morning with us. Later this morning, 1 o'clock Eastern Time, Teri is going to have her second week of her mini course, and today is Angels and Spirit Guides. So we're looking forward to that with Teri. If you have not registered for that, please go out and find the top post on Enlightened World Network, and it does have the registration information in there. So thank you again for joining us. We love you so much. Take good care, and God bless.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.